What up YouTube, Big Red here, and welcome back.
Righto, so I've done a machine grey Mazda respray, and this is just what's left to do on it. As you can see, front and rear bumper, nose cone that goes above the grille in front of the bonnet and the bonnet. So I've gone ahead and prep soldered everything down, cleaned it all down, I've tack ragged everything, and now I'm just putting a little bit of plastic primer on these rub throughs. A little bit of dust there. Some people don't do this, others do. I like to, just to make sure. I've never had an issue with it. Done. We'll go through the process. So this is Mazda's machine grey, 46G is the colour code. I'm going to apply some G7 wet on wet with my Mazda Jet 4000 RP 1.3 gun. And then what I'll do is I'll leave that to flash off for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then we'll come back and start painting. It's a bit of a process, this colour. As you'll see when we go through the video. .8 bar I'm spraying this at. So for this video I'm just going to mostly just be painting. I'll do a little bit of talking, but it's just more so for people to be able to see the process of PPG's machine grey. Alright, so that's the wet on wet or sealer over all the parts. You can see it's already flashing off, but I found the longer I leave it, the better gloss retention I have, so I'll clean my gun out and then go mix up some more colour, as I don't have enough. And by the time I've done all that, and yeah, it should be roughly 20 minutes. Well, maybe not, but I'll find something to do in the meantime, and then we'll come back and we'll go through the process. Alright guys, we'll see you back here soon. Alright, so it's been about 25 minutes now, and we've let it flash off. It's nice and dry, so I'm just going to tack rag it down, and then we're going to apply a double wet coat of black base coat. So yeah, these 3M tack costs, guys, I don't know if you use them or if you know about it, but if you just get them and give them a good stretch before you tack rag, it actually makes them quite sticky. I found by doing that, it picks up a lot more dirt. And so, for those that also don't know, I do not work for PPG, I just use their product in our workshop. I do my best to follow all their recommendations. So yeah, if you see me doing anything that's what you consider not right or outside the guidelines, if you're not comfortable with it, then don't do it. I don't want to be held responsible because you've seen me do something, you've tried it and it hasn't worked. Especially if you're not using PPG enviro-based and you're using some other products like maybe Standox or Sickens or any other paint brand, they may do things differently. So all I can recommend to you guys is speak to the your technical rep, get some technical data sheets and have a read and just speak to them and see what they recommend, the processes that they recommend, and follow them. So for this one, I mean, I'm in Australia. I don't know if PPG in America or Canada or Europe or whatever is any different, I'm not sure. But for this one, PPG in Australia recommends applying a double wet coat of T407, which is jet black, reduced at 20% with a Starter Jet 5000 HVLP WSB setup. That's their recommendation, and they recommend doing it with a fan fully open at 1.5 turns out from 1.3 to 1.5 bar. So I'll just go in the middle and I'll do it at 1.4 bar. I have already preset my needle, my fluid, while I was waiting for the wet on wet to flash. So 1.4 bar, starter jet 5000 HVLP WSB. I should have really put this a bit further forward on the stand. I didn't really think about it, to be honest. But anyways, we'll make it work. I'm just going around hitting all my edges first, just to make sure. It is recommended to do this coat really wet. It does take a little while to flash, but it does give the desired result. So, like I said, if you're unsure of anything, contact your technical rep and have a chat to them about the products that you use and see what they recommend. that's it. We'll let that flash off until it goes satin finish, and then we'll come back and we'll apply the top coat of colour, the liquid metal silver. Alright, keep me gun out, I'll see you guys soon. So it's flashed off, and I've just gone around with a piece of 800 foam pad and just gently knocked the head off any bits of dirt or anything I'm not happy with. Yeah, this is one of those things where the PPG TDS recommends using a finer grade paper. So this is kind of not recommended, so to speak, but I did it on the body yesterday. I had no issues covering or filling in the 800 grit scratches. Like I said, they're only light. I didn't push hard or anything like that. So yeah, and then I've got an old tack rag I keep in my little paint box there. For situations like this, so I'll go and denib it. I'll wipe the paint dust off with the shitty tack rag. And then what we'll do is we'll pull out the good tack rag. And we'll go through, blow it all down again. And tack rag it all down and start our colour. So it's just little simple things like that. I don't see the point of clogging up a good tack rag when you've got a perfectly good second-hand one there. Unfortunately, this booth is a bit dirty. We are a little bit behind on booth maintenance, you know, judge if you will, but in a perfect world, it would be a perfect booth. So I'm just going through and tack ragging everything. You just got to remember too, with black base coat, it when it dries up, before it gets clear coated and everything, it emphasises every little tiny imperfection, and it makes it look a lot worse than what it is. So you might only have the tiniest little speck of dirt in the base coat, but this base coat will make it look like it's 1,000 times bigger. And it's going to become an issue. So as you can see, there was a lot of things I wasn't happy with on this bonnet, mainly just like micro dust that's been emphasized. But you know what, it only took me another couple of minutes just to quickly go over it, so why not? This job won't be perfect. I'm sure there'll be some dirt in it that needs to be denibbed and buffed. But you know what? It's all part of the job. It's all part of the job. Alright. So for this stage, PPG recommend using the same gun, the same band settings and pressure settings, except instead of being 1.5 turns out, they recommend 1.25 turns out. So I'll go through and adjust that now. So we're 1.25 turns out. This is the leftover paint from yesterday on the body. Hopefully I should have enough, but if not I can just go mix some more. Alright, so for this, they recommend doing a a double medium wet, which to be honest, to me it's either a medium or it's wet. I don't understand a medium wet, but if you understand it, then sweet. I do understand this part's supposed to be black, so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and paint it black afterwards. I actually can't remember if I did the edge now. I think I did, but one more time for good luck, just in case. Nothing worse than putting a car together on a bumper and having a look and realising, oh shit, I've missed the edge. Then you got to spot it in. It looks like I'm really belting it on, but because our fluid tip's wound in so much, it's actually putting quite a thin layer on. So it won't take too long to dry. Sorry to those that were hoping to get a short video as well. I was just going to do the bonnet video, but I figured I'll just show you the whole lot. And to be honest, I just can't be bothered to keep turning my camera on and off when only doing the bonnet. And I'd probably forget to. So this job was actually my first time painting machine grey. What do I think of the colour? Well, it's a nice colour when it's fresh. It's not super difficult to paint, but I think it's just one of those colours that you just can't really shortcut. I mean, I don't know, like I say, this respray is my first time painting it, so I haven't had a chance to try a blend with it or anything. It might be a bit harder, I don't know, but yeah, it's really not that bad. It's just a kind of a process, you know, a bit of a pain in the bum, but it's not really much different to any 3-layer fell really. I'm not going to edit this video at all. What you're watching is going to be fully unedited. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to need more colour. I hate these bonnets, the way they curve and angle in. If you need to denib this silver stage, you can. I wouldn't do it with anything coarser than, say, 2000. I mean, if you go 1500 or 1000, maybe just go over it with 2000 just to make sure. It's actually quite warm in here. Paint's drying a bit quicker than I want it to, but it'll be alright. We'll let that flash off. I'm going to go mix up some more colour and we'll come back for the next coat. I've mixed up a little bit more colour. You can still see a little bit of the 800 scratches from where I denibbed the black base, but they will fill, I assure you. There's a little bit there I wasn't happy about, so I used a 2000 pad and just knocked that down. So what I'll do is I'll just give it a quick, coat like this, and then when we come back and paint through, there'll be enough to make sure it's definitely covered. I've already gone through and tack rag everything as well. Well, there's a little bit of dust just there, I'll just grab that. As you can see, it looks dark in my workshop. That's because it's home time and everyone's gone. Sometimes it's just got to be done though. So with this coat, it's exactly the same settings, except you just got to pull back a little bit, so it's almost like a drop coat. Just not with lower pressure. I believe this just helps with evening everything out. Just like that. I have to admit, I do actually find it peaceful painting after hours. Just got no one around to bother you. Except at the moment my manager's still here, he'll be leaving shortly no doubt. It's important to still make sure that this coat's wet enough so your metallics don't stand up the wrong way, like it doesn't kind of sand pile on you. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's just going blue. So it indicates to me that it's wet enough that it melts in nicely. But it's not too heavy. Like I said, it's basically like a drop coat. Just at the same pressure as your last coat, that's all. And then I'm going to check it over once it's dry and make sure I'm happy with it. And if that be the case, we'll drop coat it. just important to make sure it's wet enough in there, because if you don't, it will sand pile and it'll look absolutely horrible, and then you have to do it again. Alright, so I'll let that flash off, check it over with the sun gun or torch, whatever you want to call it, and if we're happy with it, we'll drop coat it. See you shortly. Alright, so that's had a chance to flash off. I've had a look over it, and I'm happy with it. So what we're going to do is just tack rag it all down and go ahead and drop coat it. Alright, we'll go ahead and drop coat it. Then after that, it's time for clear. So, for this coat, we're going to have our fluid tip only one turn out. I'm going to drop the pressure down to 1.1 bar. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but it's blue as it's hitting the panel and then drying instantly, and that's what you want. Blowing right down, just paying attention, making sure we're nice and even. Like I say, it's going onto the panel blue but drying instantly. So I'm just going to attack this bonnet slightly differently. I'm just going to do this first and then go through the middle. I just want to try to avoid any sand piling in that curve there. Hopefully it works. I'm just going to drive that down a little bit just to take a quick look at it. I think it'll be fine, but if I think it needs it, I'll just put another drop coat on it. Beautiful, no sand piling through there. Looks just a bit sparkly there, but that's just because the drop coat that we just did is just a tiny bit wet still. Yeah, it's a little bit funny just there. I might just give the centre just another quick drop coat. I'll just give that centre another drop coat. I'm sure it's fine, but just to be on the safe side. I'm just avoiding the sides because I need it to match the guards, and the guards didn't get a double drop coat like this. Alright, so we'll let that flash off. I'm going to clean my gun out and then we're going to clear it. See you soon.
Alright guys, so I don't know if you just heard the weird high-pitched frequency coming from the audio there, but unfortunately for this first coat of clear, that happened to my audio. I'm not sure why. It has happened to me on another video before. If anybody knows why or knows how to fix it, yeah, please send me a message or leave a comment and let me know. Hopefully it doesn't keep happening. But yeah, so with this one, just the first coat of clear. Unfortunately, we've got no audio. The second coat of clear, it's all back to normal. But basically, we're just using the LVC 136 Enviro Clear with slow hardener. As I put slow hardener on the car, I put slow hardener on the parts. I like to keep everything the same and consistent. So what I do on one, I do on the other. I mean, I could have used medium, I could have used even fast, seeing as they're all single parts, but I just wanted to keep it all the same, all uniform. And yeah, the slower it dries and cures, the better the gloss retention, the nicer the finish, I think anyway. So with that all being said, guys, once again, sorry about the little bit of a audio issue we're having on this first coat of clear. Same gun, same setup as usual, 2 turns out, roughly 2 bar, with the 5000 Sardajet 5000 RP 1.2. So yeah, thank you for watching if you've made it this far. I know it's a bit of a long video. I just wanted to try and keep the whole process as one and allow the viewers to see everything as it is, how it all happens. So alright, I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and hope you have enjoyed.
For the second and final coat. Yeah, I really didn't think this through when putting it on the stand. Oh well. You get that sometimes. I was lucky, the airline just caught the edge of that. Alright. I won't bake that, I'll just let that naturally air dry overnight. And it'll all be sweet. I'm just going to clean my gun out and then I'll take you guys around for a quick look at the job before we head off. See you in a minute. Alright guys, so the job's finished now. You may hear the booth just shut down in the background, but as you can see, that's what it looks like. A little bit of dirt in there, unfortunately. It's not a perfect job, but it does look nice. I'm quite happy with it. There we go, the booth's shut down now. And there's the bonnet. Probably a tiny bit flatter than what Mazda would normally be. But overall, it's come out nice. Not a lot of dirt in it, thankfully. I mean, there is some bits, but you know, that is unavoidable. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something from it. And yeah, go out there and have some fun. Alright, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you.